closing.
So I know it's entertainment, and we have people like Lady Gaga wearing meat dresses. For the iHeartRadio tour, Nicki Minaj wore a giant hot pink fried chicken necklace. What do you guys think about this?
I call Coon.
It's Nicki Minaj. Like, what did you expect?
Exactly.
I didn't expect her to call. I didn't expect it to be Coon. I call Coon. You heard me?
Because she looks so presentable every other time.
I mean, there's one thing when you're trying to make a statement. There's another thing when you're trying to push fashion forward, and there's another thing when you're just being a Coon for the sake of something.
So she should also never be allowed to drink Kool-Aid in public?
If you're drinking Kool-Aid in public, no one knows it is Kool-Aid. First of all, unless somebody walks up on you and says, "Hey, is that Kool-Aid?" and you says, "Why, yes, it is."
So if you saw Nicki pose next to the Kool-Aid pitcher man, would you call Coon as well? Better yet, or if you saw Nicki Minaj in a watermelon ad, would you call Coon as well?
It depends on what it looks like she was doing.
So what if people say to you that maybe you're cooning because you're feeding into a stereotype?
What stereotype?
That there's something that says something more about a black person with fried chicken on her.
Am I the only person in the world who thinks that there's a negative connotation when it comes to black people and fried chicken?
Is there only one Coon?
I've called people Coons on this show before. She's not the first one. She's just not the last one.
Is Nicki Minaj not allowed to do anything with Popeyes? Like, where do you draw the line? So we should also never see a black person in a credit counseling commercial or talking about, I don't know my father. Like, come on.
She has like
She's not gonna
a
be
food
the
thing.
last.
She's done ice cream, pretzel, now
Right.
the fried chicken.
She's going through all of her favorite foods.
Nicki's really just on like another plane of, appearance and aura. Like, she's not really stuck in that lane that she was when she first came in the game. Like, that's not what it is anymore for her. Like, she's at front row fashion shows with the editor-in-chief of Vogue or whatever. Gives a
She's
fuck,
wearing
like,
it for us to talk about it.
Y'all are chalking this up to a lot of artistry, like she's walking around with a gold-plated midget on the top of her head. It's fried chicken.
Dude.
You know what comes across when people see black people with fried chicken.
Done.
So if you wear a fried chicken wing
That's what she
around your
Yes.
neck, A, it's gaudy. You know how they feel about us in gaudy jewelry. B, it's fried fucking chicken. Do you say, well, that Nicki Minaj is fashion forward? You say, no. Here's this nigga with a piece of fried chicken around her neck. It's not fashion forward. Get the fuck out my face.
They know it's fried chicken. Like, yeah, she's done
So
it.
Welcome to the
Wait a
party,
minute.
sir.
There's grilled chicken, you'd be okay with it?
I didn't think it was what I saw. Like, I glanced over and I'm like, okay, it's just some hot pink shit, and she's got her wig to the left, and she's got her shoes on, both right shoes, like, some crazy shit like that. And then I seen the pink and gold chicken wing, and I was just like, nah, it's not. Like, what possesses you to do that?
Had it been a live chicken, I would have been perfectly fine with it.
I didn't say shit when Ghostface was rocking a plate.
How do you justify changing your mind?
I didn't know it was a fucking chicken wing. It's a fried piece of pink chicken. Like, seriously? I thought it was just some crazy outfit, like some big, castle on her head or some shit like that she had on the fashion show. I didn't know it was a fucking piece of chicken. That's like somebody walking around with the Kool-Aid emblem around their neck.
But I just
exact same thing.
Exact same thing.
Yeah,
I just
too.
I said it was still Cooning.
It's still Cooning. This is Cooning.
All right, so you gonna walk around with a piece of chicken on your neck?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I'm asking you though. Will you?
But I wouldn't walk around with a piece of shock jewelry on.
I don't even think that's shock jewelry. That is some cool shit.
I don't think Nicki was cooning personally. Personally, I just feel like it's dumb fashion. What was Nicki hoping to achieve by wearing a chicken wing necklace? Exactly what we're doing right now. Nicki's whole point was to get us talking about it. She doesn't have a new song out. Her album is last year, kind of on the last leg of her tour. Just to get us talking, just to make sure that she stays in our minds.
Jazz is being pro-chicken and trying to clean it up with the Kool-Aid remarks. I don't get it at all. I just hope that Jazz doesn't show up tomorrow with a piece of fried chicken strapped around her neck or, a Colonel's bucket stapled to her thigh. It's, a bit frightening that she couldn't see the part on this where normally Jazz is, very culturally aware and socially responsible. It's very unlike her, and, I think it's time to stage an intervention. We can't have Jasmine walking around with chicken jewelry. It's just, we need to stop the problem before it starts. If she wears chicken skins as a shirt, then we've lost as a people.
Not shock jewelry, yo.
That's not shock jewelry. She's wearing a chicken wing so that we can talk about it.
Maybe she's using it.
Right now and stringing around my neck and calling that shock jewelry. Because to me, that's just a bucket of chicken on a piece of fucking string. That's not shock jewelry. It's chicken on a rope.
I still got love for Nicki Minaj, but that's
Of course,
cool.
no, fuck,
That's
a lot of
cool,
love
baby.
for her, but that's some cool shit. I think Nicki is talented enough to do it without resorting to cheap gimmicks to bring her extra attention. I think her days of doing that are done. I don't think she has to do that anymore. I think she can be done with that, put it away, and let her talent just ride out and speak for herself.
Not justify that shit. Please don't try to justify it.
I'm not justifying it. What I'm saying is it looks ridiculous. It's not cooning.
Define cooning.
Cooning is basically when cooning,
Mecca's more of a
short for like cooning. Root word coon.
Short for cooning.
AK no. It's the root word is coon, and it's jigaboo and all these other their roots are in racism.
Can I actually just?
I hadn't even.
definition?
You already let him get it.
Okay.
No, let it go.
No,
Let it go.
go ahead.
Let it
Go ahead.
Go on, Harry.
Go. No. Go. Give it to the lady. Ladies first.
The term cooning actually derived from the term raccoon, and it was because of the black eyes and the black face. It's a slave term. Over the years, it has taken different forms from raccoon to coon to coonery, and when it's meant to basically mean that you are perpetuating a stereotype, you're playing into a stereotype.
You're embarrassing yourself, even if you don't realize that you're embarrassing yourself. You're also embarrassing the race.
I forgive her freedom. I understand her desire to express herself, and I understand the desire to be jarring and shocking as an artist. That wasn't it. That she understands the connotations of black people and the assumed affinity for chicken, and she knows full well what that was pushing across by wearing fried chicken around her neck. So be free, wear a meat dress, wear a 10-foot headdress, do what you have to do, but also there's a certain level of cultural responsibility that you must be aware of, and that was just culturally irresponsible. It wasn't exactly wearing, but it was a step down from wearing a noose as a necklace.
There's a certain amount of dignity that a people should have, especially as black people who have been persecuted over the years and who have had things said about us, X, Y, and Z. With that said, we're a little more sensitive to the idea.
Tell LeVar Burton to shut the fuck up and let's move on to the next topic.
Who's the
Reading rainbow ass
hit me
niggas
with that comment? What the fuck is up with you?
Exactly. What's up with you? What's up with this nigga? What's up with you?
I'm fine.
He's hungry.
Can you hand me a smart water?
Good product shot, Harry. I like that.
Probably anybody 25 and up probably gets where I'm coming from. Gets where we're coming from. Like 25 and down may not understand. Maybe their parents didn't push to them the importance of, dignity as a people, or maybe they're removed from that era. But because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. My father used to tell me all the time, what's understood don't need to be said. But sometimes it's nice to be heard. And this is one of those situations where I feel like somebody should speak up and say something. Like, just, it's understood. We all understand what it is. If you don't get it, don't assume that because you don't understand it, nobody else does, or because it doesn't affect you, or you don't see how it affects you, it's all good and everything's all cool. Because the people who run the world are 25 and up, and they still really, really think like that.
My question is, so then do you never want to see a black person eat fried chicken in public? Can we not drink well, you shouldn't drink Kool-Aid anyway, but like, do you not want us to drink Kool-Aid in public? Like, where do you draw the line? Or where do you say, fuck that stereotype, I'm gonna live my life, and I see this piece of fried chicken necklace that is kind of interesting and I want to rock it.
It was clear that Jasmine was pro-chicken and pro-pink chicken by the choice of her Nicki Minaj pink chicken wing dress. She has dozens of other dresses in dozens of other colors. There's blue, green, purple, gray. Today she wore Nicki Minaj chicken wing pink as an act of defiance, and I'm slightly insulted. I'm not slightly, I'm very insulted. It's right up there with Jesse Jackson calling Obama a nigger.
I want to shout out to one of my Twitter followers. Like, he was watching one of our debates and we had a great debate, and he was like, "Yo, Lo was right. I paid attention to nothing but the titties." So Jazz, if you're watching, I know you are, and it's getting cold out, put a turtleneck on.
I don't think Jazz was necessarily cool with the pink chicken. I think she was just pointing out, she wanted to point out that I'm bullshitting. I don't know what the fuck she was trying to point out. I don't think she was cool with it, but I really don't know where she was going with that. She could have been repping for the color, but it's just titties. When Jazz starts talking, you just see titties, man. It's just titties. Nobody really listens to titties. You just enjoy titties. You don't have to hear them, but you can definitely look at them and just enjoy titties. It's just titty talk.
Also explain the fact that it's selfish as shit. How you only gonna bring one piece of chicken? So now you're cooning and you're an asshole. You couldn't even have the decency to wear a snack box around your neck with a 2-piece and all the fries they can give you. You eat chicken 1 piece at a time. No sir, you go for the 3-piece because I've had dinner with you and I know how much you like chicken.
One time. Yes, I eat chicken 1 piece at a time because I got
You eat chicken more than 1 piece.
How the fuck do you do that?
You order chicken 1 piece at a time.
He double fists his wings.
You double fish your drumsticks? He's ninjutsu with this shit.
So yo, real quick, on behalf of Jump Off TV, y'all don't know we hit my man Low up and threw him in rehab, and he was back like a day late. He was just like late for one
He
episode.
actually did 4 hours in rehab.
I heard he humped the nurse and just like drank some vanilla extract and broke the fuck
And took
out.
a bunch of Instagram pictures.
So I mean, with that said, I'm here to congratulate Low.
Yo, I had a bottle of this once, and this shit tore me the fuck up, baby.
I'm presenting another one, everybody.
I had a bottle. I had 2 bottles.
I'm bringing for everybody.
To escape the way he did, 1 credit card, hump a nurse, and a bottle of vanilla extract, like just go and take the bottle, dog. I'm not even gonna fight. Vaya con Dios. Enjoy yourself. Bottle of Brene real quick. Apparently he loved it. It's one of the things he broke his word on. He said he was gonna stop drinking for a whole month. It didn't last. That Brene got him, so fuck it. Can't beat him, supply him.
So that was a weird topic to talk about. How much fashion becomes part of entertainment nowadays. So in the beginning it was funny. LowKey and Jazz supposedly had the same views, and everybody, Mecca and Jamal were kind of against it. Until I showed LowKey the picture of the chicken wing. Yeah, then everything changed.